my beautiful yoga peeps. Today we're going to be doing something. I'm going to be showing you something that I really love. It's sun salutation. Sun salutation is a great way to warm up your entire body. A lot of people do not know that it's also good for digestion and it's a good cardiovascular. But a lot of time people do it incorrectly. There's lots of ways of doing sun salutations, and each teacher has a variation of it. I have my own variation, which I love. That's the one I'm going to be teaching to you today. I'm going to be teaching two different styles. I'm going to be doing it on the chair for those who need it, and then on the floor. This practice is going to be how-to, but also a practice you can follow along. So I will show first, we're going to go through motions and how to do breathing. And then we're going to do one sun salutation with my instructions, but then we're going to do 4 in a row with just breathing, and you can follow me. And remember, you can always rewind and watch with the instructions over and over until you get it. But sun salutation truly is a wonderful way to warm up in yoga before you go to those standing or sitting poses. So we're gonna start with the chair. And we're gonna start, when you have a chair, make sure that you are standing next to it. And we're gonna start with swan dives. That is something that when you're coming down, you're bending at the creases of your legs, you're keeping your neck and spine in alignment. So we're just gonna practice that. Just coming forward and releasing. Inhale and exhale. And we're going to add arms, inhaling up and to the chair. Now, let's work with the breathing here. So we're going to inhale up, then hold our breathing. This is a very important part. When you hold the breathing, and when you go down into the pose, you exhale and settle into it. So let me show you where I want you to be, and then we'll do it together. So inhaling up, holding breath, hands on the chair, swan dive, crown of the head coming toward the chair, and then exhale. Let's try it one more time. Inhaling up, hold your breath, exhale. One more time. Beautiful. Important part of sun salutation is a monkey. I love the monkey pose because it allows you to take the breath in before stepping into the next pose. So after coming into a swan dive down, I'm gonna go into the monkey, take a breath in, and then step into downward facing dog. Now, very important to remember, when you inhale into monkey, you hold that breathing, and only when you step back into downward facing dog and settle into it, that's when you exhale. Inhaling up, swan dive down, exhale. Monkey is when we're lifting ourselves on our arms. Here's our monkey. Neck and spine aligned, your back is straight. Inhale, hold your breath. Stepping back, and now exhale, bringing your forearms down. Head comes toward between your arms. Stay here, breathe just a little bit, just to settle into downward facing dog. You should feel a nice stretch in your arms, your legs, your back. Now, before we're gonna step toward the chair, we're gonna take that breath in again. So looking at your hands, inhale. Hold your breath, stepping forward, and the same thing, the crown of the head comes toward the chair, exhale. And then inhaling all the way up. exhale, hands to heart center. It's a very gentle salutation. It is really allowing your body to stretch everywhere, but does not put a lot of strains on your muscles, especially if you have some limitations, because know your body. So I'm gonna go through entire motion right now, using the breathing and guiding you through it. We're gonna do it one more time, and then we're gonna do 4 times in a row. You're gonna follow my breathing or follow yours. Inhaling up. Hold your breath. Swan dive down. Exhale. Inhale into monkey. Hold your breath. Step back. Downward facing dog. Exhale. Looking at your hands, inhale, hold your breath. Step forward, crown of the head toward the chair, exhale. Inhaling all the way up, hold your breath. And exhale, hands to heart center. Beautiful. One more time with instructions, but this time when you're going to inhale up, an option to come into a gentle back bend. And we already went through back bend, so you should be able to control them, remembering to keep your neck and spine in alignment, as always. Inhaling up, hold your breath, swan dive down, exhale. Inhale, monkey, hold your breath, step back, downward facing dog, exhale. Looking at your hands, inhale, hold your breath, step forward, crown of the head toward the chair, exhale. Inhaling all the way up, hold your breath, option for a back bend. And exhale, hands to heart center. Beautiful. All right, so now we're gonna do 4 in a row. I am just going to do it and breathe. You can watch me, then rewind and follow me. watch as many times as you need to until you get a grasp of it. And don't jump into it right away. Make sure that you have your breathing and movement correctly aligned together. I'm gonna get some water, and I will move the chair out of the way, because we're gonna go into the instructions of a sun salutation on the floor. Make sure that you watch it first, you try it, see if it works for you. Again, there's different variations. I teach it the way that I do. So I get into baby chaturanga. That's something I prefer. But my most important thing is to align the breathing with the movements. So once you master this, definitely look for other variations of sun salutations. It really is a beautiful thing. So we're gonna start at the front of the mat. And remember those swan dive downs? They exist here as well. So we're gonna go into swan dive downs. We're gonna do them just a few times, breathing. So you're going to inhale up, hold your breath, come into swan dive, and only when you're there, exhale, release, and then we're going to inhale up and exhale, hands to heart center. You can watch me first, or you can follow me. Inhaling up, hold your breath, swan dive down. Remember, bending from the creases of your legs, neck and spine aligned. And only when you hear, exhale. Inhaling up. And exhale, hands to heart center. Let's try it one more time. Inhaling up. Hold your breath. Swan dive down. Your knees can be slightly bent if you need to. Exhale. Inhaling up. And exhale, hands to heart center. So remember that monkey on the chair? It exists here as well. So the monkey is when you're lifting your chest, is when you're taking that breath before stepping back into a plank or modified plank. I'm going to be stepping into a modified plank. So we're going to practice a little bit of the monkey. So come into a forward fold. So our monkey could be, if you're touching the floor, you can come into the tips of your fingers, or you can bring your hands to your shins and come into monkey. So inhaling up, exhaling down, inhaling up, exhaling down, and one more time. Now inhaling up, hold your breath, hands to the floor, and now exhale, bringing the crown of the head toward the floor. And lift up, inhaling up. Option to hold your breath, take yourself into a back bend. And hands to heart center. Now, we're gonna put swan dive downs and monkeys together. Inhaling up. Hold your breath. Swan dive down and exhale. Lifting your heart, inhaling to monkey. Hold your breath. Now, remember, exhaling down. Inhaling all the way up. Option for a back bend. And exhale, hands to heart center. For the purpose of this, when we lift it into the monkey, we exhale down. Next time when we're going to inhale into monkey, we're going to step into modified plank and exhale down toward the floor. So let's practice it together. Inhaling up. Swan dive down. Exhale. Inhale, monkey. Hold your breath. Now step back into modified plank. Now stay here and exhale, breathe. So from here, from the modified plank is when we're going to be lowering ourselves down. Very important. You want to bend your elbows directly behind you when you're lowering down. You want to lead with your forehead. And so we're going to practice just that. Inhale. leading with your forehead. Exhale. Inhale back into modified plank, leading with your forehead. Exhale. Now I want you to hold here just for a moment and release on the floor. So now, when you exhale to the floor, that's when you need to take a breath in. This is where you can modify and go into different variation of inhalations. So you can go into a Sphinx, which is your inhalation, could be here. A wonderful back bend, by the way. You can go into Cobra. Be very mindful with Cobra that you do not straighten your arms all the way like a lot of people do. In Cobra, your elbows slightly bend behind you, always behind you. Or you can go into upside down, upward facing dog, which is then you're straightening your arms and you go on the front of your feet. When we take that inhalation in the Cobra or upward facing dog or Sphinx, that's when we come into downward facing dog and exhale. So I'm gonna bring myself into modified plank. Take a breath in. Now, lower down, exhale. I'm gonna take myself into Cobra, inhale. Bring myself into downward facing dog and exhale, elongate. Now, stepping forward into a forward fold, you can do different ways. I like to swing my leg over and forward. Some people like to jump forward toward their feet, and some people like to just walk their feet forward. Whatever works for you. Remember, yoga is a practice. It's always practicing. There's never going to be a test. From the downward facing dog, looking at your hands, inhale, hold your breath so you can step or jump or walk forward. And exhale. Now, don't forget this monkey at the end. Inhale into monkey. Exhale down. Inhaling all the way up. Option for a back bend. And exhale, hands to heart center. Now, I'm gonna walk you through an entire salutation right now, talking. And then we're gonna do 4 in a row. That, once again, you can either follow me, watch me first. That's the beauty of the video. You can always rewind. Finding yourself in the mountain first, always alignment. Excuse me. Inhaling up. Hold your breath. Swan dive down. Exhale, round up. Inhale into monkey. Hold your breath. Step back into modified plank. And as you're lowering yourself down, exhale. Inhale into Cobra, Sphinx, or upward facing dog. Inhale, hold your breath. Downward facing dog, exhale, elongate. Looking at your hands, inhale, hold your breath. Step or jump forward. Exhale, round up. Inhale, monkey. Exhale, down. Inhaling all the way up, option for a back bend. And exhale, hands to heart center. Now we're gonna do this 4 in a row. I have to be very honest with you, when I do them on my own, I do it slower. So, because I like to really settle into my breathing. So watch me first, follow me, rewatch this video as many times as you need to master it. Inhaling up, hold your breath. Swan dive down, exhale. So inhale into monkey, nice and slow. Exhale. Inhale, always pause. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhaling up. And exhale. Nice and slow, 4 times. Follow my breath or follow your own. And breathe. I can certainly feel my heart rate is up, my pulse is up, and I'm feeling my body is warmed up. Every single muscle been challenged. And this is a good time to go into those standing poses to hold them, because right now everything is warmed up. In my own practice, I work it all the way to 10 sun salutations in a row, which you can do as well. All right, guys, so bring yourself into the floor just to finish the practice. Highest in me honors highest in you. See kindness speak kindness. Be kind. Namaste. Satnam.